Okay, cool.
So given your diverse background,
Sirens going past.
Yep.
Can you hear those sirens really
Yeah,
well?
I can.
I'm sorry. Welcome to London.
So what's up? I'm Sarlyn from Cinemania here on the hottest thing on campus, Radio Heatwave. With us today, we have an extremely special guest with us, receiving the Rising Star Award at the BRIT this year, and releasing her debut mixtape One Foot in Front of the Other this Friday, the 18th of June. Joining us today is the one, the only, Griff. Thank you so much for being here today, Griff.
Thanks for speaking with me. I'm good. I'm really well. How are you?
I'm good, and I'm really excited for this, so let's just jump right into it.
Let's do it.
Right, so okay, going back to your mixtape, you also recently released a new song with the same name, One Foot in Front of the Other. So a few of your songs are inspired by personal experiences. So what inspired you to write this one? You know, what do you want listeners to take away from this mixtape as a whole?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think this song in particular, it was kind of about it's kind of a song about recovery. Like Black Hole, my first single, was this big heartbreak song, and then One Foot in Front of the Other is basically a song about, like, I guess, how to recover from that, and feeling like every step you take to try and get better feels daunting and scary, and you feel cautious, but all you can kind of do is put another foot in front of the other. So I think all the songs in the mixtape are like incredibly personal, and because they've been written over lockdown, I think it's been even more private, because I haven't been writing with anyone really. I've kind of just been writing by myself, in my own thoughts. So they really are like from the heart, each song. So yeah, I don't know, they're all just kind of me trying to work out how I feel with relationships and life, and yeah, trying to put one foot in front of the other. So yeah,
I think it's also really very apt and very relatable, especially for those going through tough times because of COVID. You know, like I quote, things just take longer to heal these days. So,
definitely.
Yeah. And you also collaborated with Zed during the pandemic to release Inside Out. I believe the process was tough because of all the traveling, the restrictions.
Well, do you know what? I actually recorded that literally just before COVID hit. So I was in LA around February, and COVID was kind of a thing, but not really. Like, people weren't wearing masks yet, and he heard I was in LA, and then he had this song that he wanted to hear my voice on, and so I went in and rewrote bits and sang on it. So then the song itself was recorded before the pandemic, and then we ended up putting it out kind of towards the end of the year. So yeah.
Okay, I guess that was really good timing, and I think it's safe to say it turned out to be a pretty good hit.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so you've also collaborated with Han to produce A Million Times Better, Nino, Maisie Peters. You've also mentioned before that you would want to collaborate with Taylor Swift. So if I were to say there's this song collaboration genie who grants that wish, what type of vibes, what type of song do you think would fit that collaboration piece?
Ooh, what kind of song? I'd want to do something upbeat with Taylor. Like, I know Taylor's done like a lot of, like, with folklore and everything, it's a lot more chill and slow, but I'd kind of just maybe I'd want to do something quite country with her as well, because I think I fell in love with Taylor when she first was doing like proper country. So maybe it would be good to go back to doing something like that.
Yeah, I think country would be really interesting. It would be a nice change for you as well.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone would be anticipating that collaboration.
Oh my gosh, if it could happen one day, I would love it. But do you know what? I'm not even going to hold my breath, because I don't know. There's something about, like, I don't want to write a song with my idol, because I think your whatever song it is will never be like your favorite song of theirs. You know what I mean? So it will always never feel like it's the best. So I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see, we'll definitely see. And I think collaborating with such a brilliant female artist, it's really impressive. I think Taylor has said, being a female in this industry, it is quite a feat. And, your career so far has been a whirlwind for you, I imagine, releasing your first song right after A-levels, which I find absolutely bizarre. Have you ever felt intimidated by your progress?
Yeah, every day. I try not to think about it, but then also, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like progress. Well, it does feel like progress, but I think as I've been in lockdown, none of it feels real. Like, you see the numbers going up and whatever, but I still just feel like me in my bedroom writing songs. So but being at the Brits was definitely like intimidating, because I was so scared to perform, because I was like, I'm on a lineup of the biggest superstars in the world, and I'm literally like, no one knows who I am. So I think every day it can be a little bit intimidating, but I just try not to overthink it too much. And I think you just have to constantly be yourself and write the best music you can, and then let all the rest of it take care of itself, you know?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's safe to say at this point you're kind of a role model to a lot of girls around the world, and especially aspiring artists, you know. And okay, about the Brits, you were wearing Susan Fung on the red carpet, which beautiful, by the way, the headpiece, crystal balls, wires, and all. But
thanks.
During the performance, you actually wore something of your own creation. And
I did, yeah.
On your YouTube channel and on your TikTok, you have many challenges where you're upcycling clothes in under an hour. Where did this love from sewing stem from?
I don't know. I think I really like clothes and fashion. And fashion imagery, and I also really like making things, whether it's songs or like making clothes. So then in school I decided to like learn textiles and take textiles as a subject, and then when I started to do music and do photo shoots and stuff, I just bring little bits that I've made along, just because I don't know, it felt like it added a personal touch where I could wear the most expensive jacket ever but like not really feel like me. Whereas if I bought like a t-shirt that I wore and it was a bit DIY and falling apart, it still felt like it was like actually what I would wear and I look comfortable in it. So I guess it's kind of just something that I always do on the side. I just like to sew, you know?
Yeah, I think it's really cool how you choose to kind of personalize your own image. I know most idols, choose to have a designer design their costume, and I think by making your own stuff kind of adds a little of you into the image.
Yeah, no, exactly. And even for the red carpet, it was like, I knew everyone was going to wear like big designers like Gucci and Dior, and I thought, it's actually nice to support a younger designer like Susan Fang, who's kind of up and coming and from China as well. So yeah, it's nice to have a personal touch and everything, for sure.
That's really cool. And sewing, I'm kind of envious of you, because in Singapore we don't actually have textiles, for example, as in A-level subject. Yeah, we have more academic subjects, so like biology, chemistry, geography. So you know what? Good for you.
That's terrible. I don't know. I think you need to do at least one creative subject just to get it out of the system, you know?
Yeah. So textiles, do you see, this kind of this hobby going anywhere? Maybe designing your own merch, or maybe like even a fashion line?
I think definitely like one day. I don't know what it will look like yet, and when I do, I hope it's like something that I can really like put all my energy into, and it's going to make a real statement. So I definitely want to one day, but not yet. But I'm scheming in my head, I can't wait for it to happen.
All right, I'm pretty excited because I do actually love your style a lot.
Thank you.
Yes. And another thing related to the Brits, to fabric, you had a prop from the performance set, which essentially was a huge piece of cloth with a black hole in it. Very fitting, very beautiful song. To those who are watching, if you guys haven't, please do check out Black Hole by GRIFF. So can you, explain what you did with that piece of cloth and how you even came up with the idea?
Well, do you know what? We were sitting and planning the stage design for the Brits for like a month in the lead up, and I think we were all sitting there thinking like it's such a waste to think that this would all just like be put in the bin after. And also this Brits was so different because the public couldn't come. Usually I think public buy tickets and stuff, whereas this year it was only like half full and stuff. So I thought it might be nice to like save the set design and give it out to like fans and stuff, so that it feels like they were part of one of the most monumental things that I've ever done in my career so far. So yeah, we kind of just cut them up into bits of fabric and framed them, and so that people could buy them. So
yeah, I think it's really cool. I think they all definitely appreciate your dedication to them. So that actually brings us to the end of the first segment of this interview. So Griff, I hope you like games, because that's what we're going to be doing next.
Love a game, let's do it.
So the first one we're going to play is called the 5-second challenge. So basically I will put you on the spot. I will give you a category, and you're going to have to name 3 things under the category. So for example, modes of transport, you're going to go bus, car, plane in under 5 seconds. So the first one, can you name 3 of your favorite foods?
Pastries, sweets, and sushi.
A woman with exquisite taste.
Yeah.
All right, next, can you name 3 countries that you want to visit after all of this is over?
Japan, America, and Italy.
Okay, I think that's pretty cool. I understand that you're going on tour soon as well, right?
I think so. I don't know if we've announced the dates yet, but we're definitely planning to do some tour dates for sure around Europe as well. Yeah.
So for the last one for this particular game, can you name 3 songs that are gonna appear on your new mixtape?
Okay, Shade of Yellow, Earl Grey Tea, and Remembering My Dreams.
Okay. Nice. So if you guys, those who are watching, if you guys are really interested in those songs, do check out her mixtape coming out this Friday. So I think we need to go on like a lightning round, a speed round for the next game. So the next game is Would You Rather. So I think you know how the game goes. You have to choose one of 2 options as fast as you can.
Okay, cool.
So given your diverse background,
sirens going past.
Yep.
Can you hear those sirens?
Yeah, I can.
So I'm sorry. Welcome to London.
Let us commence forth. British?
Given your diverse background, you're Jamaican dad, Chinese mom, would you rather go back to the past to meet your great-great-grandparents or, go to the future to meet your future extended family?
I think I'd rather go to the future.
Future, okay. Yeah. Maybe you could write a song about your future.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I'd want to go back, but I feel like if I went back, there'd probably be quite a lot of heartbreak, when I met my relatives from my Jamaican side and my Chinese side. So yeah, maybe going forward would be a more happy experience.
It would be pretty interesting as well. All right, so the next one, would you rather sew 10 pieces of clothing in 5 hours or write 5 songs in 10 hours?
Write 5 songs in 10 hours.
All right, I think that would be, you could maybe put that as a challenge on its own on your YouTube channel.
Oh my God, that'd be so stressful to write 5 songs in 10 hours.
So the last one, would you rather the watchers right now listen to or not listen to your mixtape?
Listen to, of course. I would love it if everyone would go and listen to it song by song and let me know which one your favorite one is.
Yeah, so those who are watching, listen to Griff, go check out her mixtape. And that actually brings us to the end for today. Thank you again, Griff.
Thank you.
And congratulations again for your Rising Star Award as well as your new mixtape.
Thank you so much. Thank you for speaking with me. It's been fun.
And to those listening as well, go listen to a new mixtape, One Foot in Front of the Other, on Spotify and Apple Music, coming out on Friday the 18th of June. And also go check out her YouTube channel where she recreates covers with different artists from scratch in under an hour in a series called Against the Clock. I think it's really, really cool. Thank you once again to our special guest, Griff, all the way from a different time zone. This has been Sarah Lim with the hottest thing on campus, Radio Heatwave.
Radio Heatwave. Heatwave.